bleak years under communist oppression, our Christian brothers and sisters in Ukraine suffered persecution ranging from being denied education to martyrdom, subsisting on a few smuggled Bibles and virtually no Christian literature. Up until 1991, the evangelical church existed as a perilous underground movement. Under communism, Christians were denied access to higher education, so most evangelical churches were being led by passionate but untrained pastors. Ukrainians with a higher literacy rate than Americans are hungry for reading material, but because of their floundering economy, they can't afford to buy Christian materials that have now become so abundant. Enter Read Ministries by God's grace. Called by God to respond to this need, Read Ministries launched a multi-pronged approach that has generated wide enthusiasm. READ stands for Resources for Evangelism and Discipleship. In the Ukraine, this ministry effort is called the Jesus Library Project. This consists of pastor libraries to encourage godly leaders, supplement their limited education, and better equip them to preach the truth of God's Word. Read Ministries distributes pastor libraries to provide a basic center of reference materials for pastors who've had virtually no access to such resources. Over 250 pastors have been resourced, with thousands more waiting. Bookmobile Ministry. To reach unchurched villages with the gospel of Jesus Christ, a Read Ministries bookmobile complete with an evangelist and hundreds of Christian books regularly travels to remote communities. Begun in 2003, 3 churches have been established, and Read wants to expand the ministry. Church lending libraries. To nurture, counsel, and teach believers throughout the country, Read Ministries, in partnership with Kremenchuk Regional Bible College, has provided a 2-year training course in library management for 60 volunteer church librarians and has sent each of them back to their home churches with a 300-volume church lending library. This is the only place in the former Soviet Union that has an accredited program for training church librarians. Consequently, students from surrounding countries of the former Soviet Union are coming to receive this training. Since 2005, 3 additional regional Bible colleges in Ukraine are offering training in church library ministry, and as of 2006, 100 have graduated from the colleges, with 60 more graduating at the end of 2006-2007. Applications are already being received for 2007. Christian Media Resource Center. Part of the Orphanage Library Project, the state-operated orphanages are allowing Read to provide resources, DVDs, digital media, and traditional books and Bibles to be distributed. This includes educational, classical, and biblically based material to help spread the gospel. Read Ministries continues to explore with other churches and mission organizations ways to collaborate in expanding its ministry in such areas as Christian ethics in schools, churches, and public libraries. Ukraine was once known as the breadbasket of the Soviet Union. Now it has become the Bible Belt. In the Ukraine, the fields of ministry opportunity are vast and limited only by the lack of funds. The door is still open in the Ukraine, but if it were to close tomorrow, we would have the joy of knowing that pastors have been empowered, churches have been enriched, and villages have been reached with the message of the Word.